Hey, there is a new name for the Dome in Virginia Beach. Just moments ago, they announced this new name with their top sponsor taking on the name as well. We're talking about Rutter Mills. It is now going to be the Dome by Rutter Mills. And again, we recorded the press conference and the introduction just a few moments ago. So let's go ahead and show you those moments.
We're hearing the stories, the legends, the legacy of this place, and all of the iconic artists who once stood on this stage. So when I learned I'd be part of the team bringing the Dome back to life, it was more than just a project for me. It's really been personal. Now, nearly a full year after opening our doors, it's incredible to stand here and see this vision fully realized. From early plans, steel, and concrete, to a powerful first season, this one-of-a-kind venue that we're gathered in here today. This did not happen by accident. It happened through vision, collaboration, and community, and through strong public and private partnerships that believed in what this place could become. Many of those partners are here with us today. In just a moment, you'll hear from a few of them, but first, I'd like to welcome and acknowledge our mayor and our city council members that are in the room. If you please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Thank you so much for your support. As we kick off another exciting year at the Dome, we're here today to make an important announcement and what's next. To kick things off, please join me in welcoming Matt Rogers, our Vice President of Regional Operations for Live Nation.
Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to see both familiar faces and some new faces today. On behalf of the Dome and Live Nation, thank you for being here to celebrate a special experience or a special moment in the life of the venue and the future of live entertainment in Virginia Beach. This place has always been more than a building. It's a gathering place, a shared culture and community. Over the past year, we've been focused on honoring that legacy while building what comes next. And the momentum has been real. In our very first year, we welcomed over 40 shows, bringing a diverse mix of artists and audiences together, including performances from Shabuzi, Turnover, 3 nights of Clips, and an unforgettable performance from Whiskey Myers. Already this year, we've announced shows with Miguel on February 13th, great night, pre-night, Valentine's Day date night. We've announced David Byrne on May 13th, 2 nights of Goose, June 15th and June 16th. Thank you. I'm going to meet brother here for Goose. We'll be here both nights, okay? At the center of everything we do is fan experience. From how people arrive, to how they move through the building, to how they feel when they leave, every detail matters. Our focus is simple: create a place where people want to return for fans and artists alike. The work doesn't happen alone. It happens through real collaboration with the City of Virginia Beach, local leadership, public safety teams, tourism partners, community organizations who all make this possible. City teams who show up early, stay late. We like to say in our business, first in, last out. Public safety partners who keep us safe. Operations teams who solve problems before they become problems. Tourism and economic development leaders who understand the role of live music plays in growing the cultural identity of the city. These relationships aren't symbolic, they're operational, and they matter every single night we open these doors. The venue's success is directly tied to the strength of those relationships, and we value them deeply. We take pride in knowing that the impact of this venue reaches far beyond these walls. It supports local jobs, tourism, economic growth, and the cultural life of this city. Live music is a part of how cities tell their story. It reflects who we are, what we value, and how we come together. The venue plays a role in the story of Virginia Beach, and we take that responsibility very seriously. What we're building here is a long-term, is creating something that serves this community, strengthens the city, and leaves a lasting impact for generations of fans to come. What brings us here today is about partnership. It's about a shared purpose. It's about welcoming an organization that shares our commitment to this city and to the future of this venue. Today, we're proud to officially welcome our new partner into the story of the Dome. The signage may have given it away already, but it's my honor to announce the name of our venue for the very first time. Welcome to the Dome by Rutter Mills.
Thank you, Matt. How does the Dome by Rutter Mills sound? Pretty good, right? Rolls right off the tongue. Rutter Mills has been part of the Hampton Roads community for over 65 years, serving individuals and families during their pivotal moments. We're excited to welcome Rutter Mills team into the Dome family and begin our partnership grounded in deep community ties and a shared commitment to serving this city. To share more about this partnership, it's my pleasure to introduce Brother Rutter, Managing Partner of Rutter Mills.
Thanks, Tabitha. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out on this frigid morning. You know, we are used to cold now and again in Virginia Beach, but usually it's one day, a little bit of snow, the next day it's 65 degrees, right? We can sled down Mount Trashmore one day and, you know, get tubed in Atlantic Park the next day. Anyway, in working to get this sponsorship put together, I was struck by how much each of us, the city of Virginia Beach, Live Nation, and Rutter Mills, share a really deep commitment to see the Dome magnify and enhance the cultural experience, not just for Virginia Beach, but for all the 7 cities of Hampton Roads. We don't think that iconic is too big of a name for where we sit today. And as I watched everybody working through the typical issues that arise from commitments like this, I was struck by the unwavering commitment of each of these partners to make this a success. Everyone knows this venue can and will become an icon, just like it was 60 years ago. So thank you, Mayor Dyer, City Council, for persevering in this. And thank you, Live Nation, for believing that this was the right partnership at the right time and getting this ball over the finish line. We're thrilled to be part of this greatest new live music venue in America, alongside the game-changing development now known as Atlantic Park. So standing here is a little bit surreal. For generations, the Dome is a place where people came together, not just for music, but to make memories, and I think that's going to be its future also. And I've got a few of my own, tied to this place. My dad and I used to come every year to the old Dome. They used to have what was called the Mid-Atlantic Waterfowl Festival. And that was, for us outdoorsmen and decoy swapping and, that kind of thing. That was fun. But I also used to get dropped off by my mom for roller skating night. Because people always ask me, did you get to see any of these great live bands that came to the Dome? But I was at the age where my parents were still making the decisions for me. And that was the music I was not allowed to listen to. But what they didn't know is my mom dropped me off and gave me $5 for the jukebox, was all that stuff was on the jukebox. So I could hold hands with a girl, skate in a circle, and listen on repeat to everything that wasn't allowed to be played in my house. It was magic, right? And I'm looking forward to that again here and having that experience here at the new Dome. So times change, styles change, and the Dome, well, it's changed quite a bit. Today, we're honored to help write its next chapter together with the City of Virginia Beach, Live Nation, and Rutter Mills. Our firm, our family, now also beginning its next chapter with our 3rd generation starting to assume leadership of Rutter Mills. So we're moving on with the Dome into a new generation also, and we're excited about it. In the late 1950s, just after the original Dome opened, my father started a law firm here in Hampton Roads. The Dome officially opened in 1958 we officially opened in 1959. So for almost 7 decades, my family's been working closely to build a legacy that would make my dad proud from that day forward. And I think we're close. I think we're close. Over those years, we've had the privilege of standing beside Virginians during some of the hardest moments of their lives. We've recovered well over $1 billion for our clients in this community. But more importantly, we built relationships and trust that mean everything to us. So when people ask, why would a law firm want to partner with a music venue, my answer is pretty simple. Because we don't want to just be known as somebody who shows up when things go wrong. We want to be a part of the moment when things go right, too. Because becoming a naming right partner of this venue is another way we show up for the community in moments of joy and celebration and connection. And that's what live music is. We believe deeply in the power of personal communication, not behind a screen, not over a long distance, eye to eye, face to face, dance step to dance step. And I think that this venue will bring that joy to so many people in this area, in this city, but in this region. And so while this venue proudly calls Virginia Beach home, as do I, the Dome by Rutter Mills belongs to everyone who loves entertainment, locals, visitors, artists, families from across the entire region. This is a place where memories will be made again together. I was speaking earlier to Worth and saying that it feels like this whole development here with Atlantic Park and the Dome is starting to shift the center of gravity a little bit south in Virginia Beach. And it's starting to flatten the calendar out a little bit where we're not just worried about how we're going to make the shoulder season, right? Now we're talking about a 12-month season. And what that offers as an opportunity to this city, we want to be a part of. I do, my wife does, my children do, the next generation of Rutter Mills wants to be a part of that. So why are we involved here? How can we not be involved here, I think? So as our family's third generation starts to chart their course for this business, they want to extend our mission beyond the courtroom by working hand in hand with local nonprofits to support families, youth programs, the arts, and organizations that strengthen our community, because community isn't one-dimensional. Supporting people means supporting the places where they come together. And what better place to come together than the Dome by Rutter Mills? I love saying that. This venue is about more than concerts. It's about community, connection, and creating something lasting for Virginia Beach and beyond. We've served the Tidewater area for nearly 7 decades. These are our people. This is our home. Our commitment has always been and will continue to be local, personal, and deeply connected. We're here for the long haul. We're here to grow alongside this community and to give back on a scale we've never done before and could not do alone. Our hope is that every concert, every event, every gathering of any type here leaves something positive behind, not just memories, but real and meaningful personal impact. At the end of the day, this isn't about putting our name on a building. It's about putting our values into action. Our name may be on the sign, but our focus will always be on the people inside. So thank you for being part of this moment and for helping us build something meaningful together. The Dome by Rutter Mills.
There you have it, the Dome by Rutter Mills. You saw there Brother Rutter speaking on his experiences throughout the years and why they're excited to be partnering and getting their name on the name of this venue that has now reopened and had some really great concerts that have been there. Sarah, and we got meteorologist Hunter Forrest who's in here as well. Sarah, you were talking about you saw some concerts. Now, were they at the Dome?
Yeah.
Okay, what was it?
He mentioned them. I saw Turnover there in June.
Homegrown band, right?
Yep, they are local.
Nice. Really nice. And I know Clips, who just won a Grammy, they've performed there. They've had some pretty big acts and good, events that have been there since they reopened the space. I want to say it was last year, but I can't remember what month it took place. So a lot of kind of energy that is going on with that, and now every time you see it, you'll think Rutter Mills.
Yep.
So definitely excited for them and for the community to have that here and to see kind of where things are going momentum-wise there in Virginia Beach.